Peace and blessings. Hey y'all, what's going on? Finally, right? Getting back to our astro lessons. These lessons are for anyone who is interested in learning all about astrology. You know, everybody have their own individual energy and way of expressing and teaching. So I just want to add to the collective, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to be talking about Venus, you guys. Today is centered all around Venus. I'm also going to expound on the signs which are associated with Venus. Hold on. Sorry. I almost lost the paper. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to be talking about the signs also that's associated with Venus, which is Taurus and Libra. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And if you're not, subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, what's up? This is the girl, Astro Mystique, here with Conjuring Crafts and Tarot. And every Wednesday, we try to do astro lessons. Like I said, it's for people who are interested in learning more about astrology. So we will be, right now, we're kind of touching on the different planets and associated signs. So y'all make sure y'all drop a comment if you want to. If you got any questions, don't be afraid to ask, because I am here to help. All right, I love y'all. Let's get into it. So Venus deals with our sense of, well, the influence, first of all, that Venus deals with is reliability and persistence. It's also linked to and associated with our love language, relationships, beauty, art, any of our loved ones. Young women is also linked to Venus, because Venus is a feminine planet, okay? And y'all know how I like to expound on everything having its duality. So having Venus here sharing the sign of Taurus and Libra. Libra is air, cardinal air, and Taurus is fixed earth. Earth is feminine, air is masculine. So there's duality there happening with Venus sharing its energy between these two signs, which we will dive more into as we go in this video. Venus is also deals with artistic type of people, a wife, daughter, like I say, any type of women, feminine energies. It also associated with harmony, attraction, cohesion, ease, pleasures, adoration, decoration, gifts, social skills, relatedness, values, and social urges. Your creation, your luck, your personal magnetism, money, nurturing, motherly love, sensuality, bonding, energy, and merging. So when you look at Venus, you think of Venus, to sum it up, you think of Venus dealing with your stability and your love. How are you showing up in your relationships? What type of relationship do you desire? That'll be based off of whatever your Venus sign is in. That's the energy that you carry. Venus is the planet representing, basically, this is the energy of what you would individually be associated with, right? So we're going to go more into it as we carry on, but I just want to touch on that real quick. Okay, so going into the ruling signs of Venus, as I said before, Taurus and Libra are the two signs only that shares this planet. Now, every sign has its opposite or polar sign. So the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio, and the opposite sign of Libra is Aries. So you have Taurus representing the second house energy, and then you have its opposite sign, Scorpio, representing the 8th house. So that's 6 degrees, 6 houses apart from the signs. Same thing with Libra and Aries. Aries represents the 1st house, and Libra is the 7th house. So again, y'all, whenever you are studying astrology, the easiest way to remember how to know what the opposite sign someone may have or you may have in your chart, starting with yourself, it'll be 6 degrees or 6 houses down, okay? Now, another form of duality that's showing up when dealing with the planetary energies, its ruling planet signs, and its opposite signs. So if you have Venus in Taurus or Libra, or Venus in the second house or seventh house, you have Venus in its home placement. But because Venus is ruler of Taurus and Libra, its opposite signs, it will be a detriment in. So if you have Venus in Aries or Scorpio, or Venus in the first house or the eighth house, your sign is in detriment. So this energy will show up differently for you as far as finding ways. Also, make sure you tying in with the aspects, because the aspects will show exactly how the energy is functioning for you individually. But for the most part, those who have their Venus placements in these signs of Aries and Scorpio, or first house and eighth house, will find themselves more so dealing with challenges when it comes to their relationships and stuff like that. Again, we will go more into that, but we're going to keep going. So every sign has an analogy. This is another way that will help you remember what that energy source is more so centered around. So with Taurus representing self-worth, values, things like that, Taurus analogy is I have. Libra's analogy is I balance. Now we're going to go more into Taurus. Well, first, before we get out of Venus in general, again, you guys, every planet is associated with a body part, okay? So if you have any of complications with these areas, or if you have any complications with these areas, this will show up because you have these energies associated with Venus, such as Taurus, Libra, Aries, Scorpio. You can find yourself possibly dealing with any type of physical ailments, which will be linked to your kidneys, your urinary tract, venomous blood, throat, and larynx, okay? So with Taurus, anybody who is born anywhere from April 22nd to May 20th are considered sun sign Taurus. Taurus does not rule the sun. Taurus rules Venus. So if you do have sun in Taurus, this just means that how you are showing up in the world, how people see you, because the sun is how people see you, is also your motivation, what you're motivated by. You would be somebody who's motivated by the things of Venus, right? Because Taurus here is in the sun. But if you have Venus in Taurus or second house, or Libra and second house, these energies, like I said, you feel most comfortable. So you will be somebody who these energies will show up even stronger because it's in its home placement, not just in another planet, okay? Nevertheless, wherever you have Taurus or second house energy, Libra or seventh house energy, you will be experiencing what we will expound on dealing with each energy. So Taurus is an earth sign, and again, its modality is fixed, symbolizing the bull. Taurus can be known to be someone that's very headstrong, okay? Someone that is very driven towards their goals, whatever it is that they want to bring into their life when it comes to their security, you know. Taurus traits are known to be endurance. They're known to be very enduring. They can endure anything. They have a high tolerance and endurance level. They're very wise and loyal. The positive traits about Taurus, because every energy has its light and shadow side. So the light side about Taurus energy is they're very steady, driven, tenacious, persistent, trustworthy, and patient. Negative shadow side can show up as materialistic, resistant to change, indulgent, possessive, and stubborn. So a lot of times if you run into a Taurus, especially a Venus Taurus, or just wherever you got Taurus energy at, these people, they like I said, they tend to be headstrong, so they're not easily influenced. That's a good and a bad thing, right? Because everything has its duality. So if they are resistant to change, it can show up as them kind of, it's because it's like keeping themselves stuck in what they're used to and what they're comfortable with, because Taurus also likes to be comfortable. It deals with the five senses, being an earth sign, expressing itself from Venus. Now, let's dive more into Taurus energy representing the second house. The house involves economic and financial affairs of the second house. So anything dealing with your material possessions, inheritances can be here. It is said that the second house, or Taurus and Venus, can be better understood if it was linked to the sixth house, because you have Earth. Sixth house is the ruler of Virgo, and Virgo is the analytical one. So it is mutable Earth. So someone who has a Taurus and Virgo combination is somebody who's very grounded, very wise and practical in their wisdom, with their wisdom. So these people, they can be perfectionists, take on the perfectionism because sixth house Virgo there, but for the most part, these people are practical about what it is they want to create and manifest in their life. The stone associated with Taurus, okay, give me a second, y'all, because I want to give y'all several stones that you can look into for Taurus energy. But kunzite, rhodonite, selenite, diamond, quartz, and carnelian are all great stones to work with for Taurus energy. So here I have the selenite block. So selenite is very good for clearing out any and all energies. I'm not sure if I already said this before to you guys, but just a friendly reminder. Selenite is great to work with, especially for cleansing and clearing out any and all of your stones. So you can charge your crystals, you can charge your candles, you can charge your oils, anything that you have that has certain type of minerals and stuff in it. You can work with that. Metals as well. All right, so let's go more into the second house. Second house, again, like I mentioned before, it deals with our possessions, the area of our material security and values. It rules money and personal finances, a sense of our self-worth and basic values and personal possessions. So work, income, daily routines, values, prioritizing our material possessions, our habits, job, and work ethic can all be seen from the second house. Now, I wanted to touch a little bit on that for those who are kind of trying to figure out how to understand what your personal energy would look like if you whatever your Venus is in. Okay, so for someone who has a Venus in Aries or first house, you're very assertive in your relationships. You also are y'all. Sorry about that. The video had cut off on us, but let me hurry up. Anyway, so yeah, if you Venus in Aries first house can also be prone to like having a fight for their relationships, and I'm seeing immaturity can show up also in a relationship. So you could attract people that's immature, or you can be the immature one, having to learn how to, be your relationships will teach you how to be more mature and choose mature partners. You could be somebody who like mature partners, or the opposite. Just depends on how your aspects are showing up. I'm seeing prone to accidents can show up here, being a leader within your relationships, having high passion and sensuality. Physical touch can also be a love language for those who have Venus in Aries first house. Now moving along to Venus in Libra, seventh house. People pleaser in relationships can show up here. It's all about balance for you and your relationships. Marriage and or divorce can show up. Feeling like you're dealing with unfairness within your relationship dynamics, imbalances. You somebody that likes a goofy partner, somebody who's funny. You could be somebody who's the funny partner within your relationships. But I'm seeing that with people who have Venus and Libra, it's all about like the value that you place within your relationships. Sometimes you can have superficial relationships, be the superficial one within your relationship. So depends on your aspects. This could be something of how to bring more balance, bring deeper connections to your relationships. You might run into people who try to buy your love, give you money, gifts, things like that. Somebody attracted to charming partners, okay? But either way, it's like all about passionate partnerships here for you, for people who have this energy. So, yeah, make sure you check into your Venus, my loves. Check into your Venus. All right, so now let's go into the seventh house, or let's go more into all about Libra. So if you are born anywhere from September 23rd to October 22nd, you're someone who is a sun in Libra. But if you have Libra in your Venus, you are right at home. Libra or 7th house. Libra is an air element sign. It is a modality of cardinal, so it is initiator. And the symbol is the scales. It's all about balance here. So Libra energy in general, we're going to go more into that real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I get these notes together. The notes just be helping, child. All right, so some of the traits, positive traits that Libra carry are they're charming, harmonious, diplomatic, easygoing. Okay, y'all. I apologize about that. Our video cut off on us, so I had to delete some things out of my phone so I can make more space. Okay, so going back into Libra. So again, Libra rules the ruler of the 7th house. So these associations are concerning matrimonial, joint societies, any legal matters, dealing with couples, dating, engagements, and marriages. Libra deals with the other person. Some positive traits Libra carry are their charming, harmonious, diplomatic, easygoing nature, and polished. They love to look good, baby. You're talking about Venus right here, okay? And then you have the negative or shadow side of Libra energy is indecisive, superficial, hypocritical, gullible, and passive-aggressive. Some stones that you can use for your Libra energy, if you have Libra or 7th house energy in your chart, would be great to use lepidolite, iolite, chrysoprase, quartz, chrysocolla, and tourmaline. Okay, now I want to go more into expounding on the 7th house energy before we end the video, and we'll go from there. So the 7th house, sorry, I'm gonna make sure I got my notes. So the 7th house again deals with marriage and partnership. So Libra is all about the other person. The area of influence is one-on-one relationships like marriages, partnerships, social and intellectual action, because you're looking at air sign, cardinal air here. So it's very active energy. It deals with relationships, contracts, business partnerships, equality, sharing, and interpersonal style of communicating. So when you deal with Libra energy, at times Libra can take on the energy of being a people pleaser, because they're all about fairness, justice. Anybody and everybody they get around, they really do want to be that person that bring balance into the relationship dynamic. So they kind of probably find themselves being caught up in the middle of two people that they love. It can be friends, family, and they have to be the one that either, try to bring balance to the situation, or they get caught in the middle where, again, you can create that indecisiveness. So it's like, I don't know, whose side to choose, because I see both sides. And that's kind of like what Libra energy also is going to show up as, is someone that see things from both sides, is dealing with ma'at, so yeah, you guys, I think we're gonna just end this video here with this. I've been trying to get this posted for you guys all day long, so I do apologize for the wait time, but y'all know I'm not gonna stop until it's done. So I'm grateful for y'all who do support me still, no matter what, and I love y'all so much. I hope that y'all having a blessed day, and tomorrow we will be talking, doing a tarot reading for anything centered around our finances, our health, our careers. So y'all make sure y'all come back and stay tuned for that. Peace and blessings.